Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. Today we are tackling another chapter of the Tao Te Ching. Today's is chapter 17, the natural order. This has a lot to do with leadership, good governance, being a genuinely good person, and that kind of thing. I think the natural order, when we think of that term, we think of Christian fundamentalism. We think of like, oh, well, it's only natural. We associate a lot of things with natural, and we vilify processed chemicals, processed things, industrialization. We sort of vilify all of that, and we give this idea of natural as, the way forward. It's the good thing. It's the thing you want more of your life. You want to eat whole foods. You want to be natural. Get some vitamin D through the sunlight. You want to avoid all of those things that we deem unnatural. And so this idea of like the natural order, it's like the natural way of things, how things work. And I think in Daoism, in this particular regard, we're talking about hierarchies of meaning or belief, certainly in this chapter, which I'm going to read in a second. But hierarchies are pretty natural. If you've ever seen like an ecosystem food chain where, you have an apex predator at the top, like a mountain lion or a tiger or whatever, you have that at the top, and then you have this selective succession of different animals and organisms that sort of fill the other parts of the hierarchy, based on like who gets to eat who, or who rules who. Humans are no different than that. Just like in the natural world where we have these hierarchies of creatures, there are hierarchies in human society, so you have the president or the prime minister or the king or the sultan or whoever, and then you have his advisors or ministers, and it goes all the way down to people like you and me, just the kind of salt of the earth people that keep the whole thing going. And Taoism is really no different. There are ideas of the natural order and progression of things. Even Taoism itself, like the Tao, this idea of the energy and the way the universe is going to unfold, that is at the top. And again, just like everything else, we are at the bottom. Our job is to decide how we want to react to the hierarchy above us. We might be looking up at the top of the pyramid going, man, what the heck are those guys thinking? But, our job is to react to what comes down the hierarchy towards us. So, without further ado, I shall read the natural order, and then we'll talk about it a bit more. The natural order. The highest rank of ruler transcends recognition. The next rank is cherished and celebrated. The next is feared. The next is held in contempt. If the ruler himself has no faith, then people will have no faith in him. If a ruler is at ease with himself, he chooses his orders carefully. Achievement and success will follow, and the people will accept the natural order. So, basically, if you're a good ruler, people are going to be like, you know what? It's fine. He's at the top of the pyramid for a reason. He's up there making decisions for a reason. Everything happens for a good reason. If you're Taoist, it's the Tao. It happens for a reason. That's as far as you can go. You just got to react to it. You just got to decide how you're going to go next. If you're a Christian, God, you got to decide what is his plan for me? How am I supposed to do this? What am I supposed to do next? And I think religious people have this understanding quite a lot better than the non-religious people, because we understand that, like, well, it's our job to react to this stuff. It's our job to do the best with what we have. Whereas I think non-religious people are very quick to sort of question the whole hierarchy and be like, hey, you don't belong here. Why are you here? Which is by the by, it's fine either way. That's what I've noticed. So the highest rank of ruler transcends recognition. This basically means that when the plan is going out perfectly, nobody even notices the guy at the top of the pyramid. When everything is going pretty great, that's great. There's really no need to look at the hierarchy when it's running properly. We only notice a hierarchy when there's a problem, when something's going on, when, We feel that it's unfair, or there's some injustice or difficulty, or something isn't right. Maybe there's some corruption. And that's when we start poking holes and we start noticing things. The next rank is cherished and celebrated. Obviously, it's great to have a leader or someone at the top of the pyramid making great decisions, looking out for all of us. It doesn't happen very often, honestly. You can look across the world right now and just think, I don't know anyone who's doing a really great job. But the next is feared. We all know what a tyrant is, a dictator, somebody who rules by fear and force. These hierarchies are very well known, and we all understand what they're like. The next is held in contempt. I think this is a lot of where we are in our world today. A lot of world leaders are just looked at, just what are they doing there? Why did that person get elected? Why did that person get put in a position of power? Or you look across the world and some of these people, you just think, I have nothing but contempt for you, unfortunately. And they don't make good decisions for their people. So that's a real shame. If a ruler has no faith, then people will have no faith in him. I often think, if you have a direction in life, a passion, you have a goal, a direction, you're not only as seen by other people as very attractive and interesting, but it's a very powerful thing. Like if you have a vision for your life or a direction and you have faith in something, it doesn't have to be in a religion, but it can be in a concept or where you see yourself in 5 years. You are innately interesting and attractive to people. People often look at you and go, man, what a driven young person, or what a driven person, or this girl, she knows where she's going, that's incredible. It's a very desirable thing. And by embodying that, the people in your life that you are guiding, shepherding, looking after, just the people in your life in general, your friends, your family, they look at you and they feel a lot of security around you. They feel a lot of assuredness that you've got it, that you know what you're doing. It's not until you start flailing that everyone goes, oh, maybe he shouldn't be driving. Maybe he shouldn't be steering the ship. So there you go. He chooses his orders carefully. Achievement and success will follow. If a ruler is at ease with himself, he chooses his orders carefully. Achievement and success will follow. And the people will accept the natural order. This just really talks about knowing yourself. The natural order surely needs you to know who you are, know where you're going, have a direction. A lot of what this is talking about is the natural progression of your story. If you are a character in a book, where's your story going? What are you driven to do? What are you trying to achieve? What target are you aiming for? And by aiming for that target, you not only allow people to look at you and go, man, he's someone I would follow. He's someone who could lead. But it also gives you this determination and this direction that kind of puts you at the top of this hierarchy to begin with. Having that clear mandate or direction or idea of where you want to go, it kind of places you at the top of your own hierarchy of people or things or the universe itself. And that's very powerful. So when you're at ease with yourself, you choose your orders carefully. So when you feel comfortable and you know your direction, you know where you're going, you know what you want to do, you're also very careful and critical of your next step. If you know the path, you know the steps you're going to take. You know what's required. And so you're choosing your orders carefully. You're choosing your direction carefully. And hopefully the people who you follow are doing the same thing, because your neck is on the line just as much as theirs is. Achievement and success will follow, and the people will accept the natural order. That's like what I was saying at the beginning with when the system is going great, when the system is going flawless, you don't even really notice the person at the top. When it's just going, the machine is ticking away perfectly, you don't notice how easy it is. When we're feeling healthy and happy, we don't notice our body. It's only when we're sick that we notice the aches and the pains and the scars and the difficulties and the past trauma. And so when things are running nice and smooth, you just accept it. You just go, yeah, of course, this is how it always is, until it's not. And then you realize, oh, this hierarchy is broken. This thing doesn't work. We got to fix this. How can I intervene? How can I change this up? So that is the natural order. It's an interesting little verse. I don't think it gets a lot of recognition. I think there's a lot of truth in it, as is everything in this book. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. And as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.